What's going on, guys? My name is Brett, aka iPod Memorizer 11, and as you can tell, I've hit Legendary Prestige Master on World War II, and I know it's been a little halfway through the game's life cycle now, and normally I reach this level pretty early on in the game, but you also have to remember that I was also not playing it for most of the game's lifespan, so while I was at school, I was not playing any Xbox, so I was only playing this on my breaks. I managed to reach around 6th or 7th prestige by the end of winter break, so around January time. And then I finally went back and finished the rest of my prestiges this summer. So here we are, and I am level 56 with under 24,000 kills, almost 18,000 deaths. Comes out to 1.34, pretty average for all of the boots on the ground games that I've played, really. It's a little on the higher end, but also I've been sniping for most of it. There was some red gunning involved too, but for the most part I've been sniping, so keeping it around that level, not too bad. Score per minute, same thing. It's pretty average for boots on the ground games, and this game is pretty slow in my opinion if you're just playing normal maps, so I think keeping it that high is pretty good, to say the least, but I'm pretty sure Shipment and the War playlist have a hand in keeping it that high. So, and I've had almost 8 days played on it. It's pretty slow just for Prestige Master, but also I wasn't really playing during double XP weekends, and I also was sniping, so I wasn't going for like the super optimal route of getting here. It's just kind of a thing that I hit along the way of playing. So what I'm going to do for this video is going to be like every other video that I've done for when I hit Prestige Master. I'm going to show you my combat record, then show off my classes, and this should probably be a pretty quick video just because both the combat record system is kind of trash in this game and the classes are honestly straightforward since I've just been sniping on this game. So we'll just get into it, see where it takes us. So just looking at the combat record, my highest KD was a 7, 30 kill streak. I do not have a V2 in this game though. That was only from War, so still need to get one of those. I haven't really been trying for them though. I don't even know if I'll sit down and go for one just because it's not really super high up on the priority list for me. And I know I've gotten higher than the 84 score per minute before. That one's broken. And I've gotten over 100 kills before, but that was in War, so for some reason that doesn't count, even though the kill streak does, but 83 is definitely on Shipment, so. And then there's a 1.86 win-loss, which is pretty consistent, and is pretty good, especially when I'm just sniping. Pretty straightforward. Snipers don't really go for the win, it seems like, but I at least try to give some effort to helping the team out whenever we need it, so that's why it's so high up. So let's just get into weapons. There's really no good way to do this, so I'll just scroll down the weapons list. Most used in the AR category is probably going to be like the STG and the M1941, with the bar probably close by as well. Yeah, 811 kills. And a lot of these weapons have, a lot of the base weapons at least, have a lot of kills in them because I was grinding out chrome camo. So that's why they have at least 500 kills for most of them, so most used here is probably going to be the PPSH and the Thompson, and I don't really bother with trying to unlock all the other like DLC guns unless they're snipers, so yeah, that's why a lot of these are unlocked, or they're locked, I should say. And if you're wondering what the most optimal thing to do for chrome camo is, just try to play hardcore free-for-all and aim for the head. That's really all I can recommend. It's not an easy task, but I think the fastest way is to just play a hardcore game mode and try and aim for the head. Hardcore free-for-all, you kind of remove the variance of domination where you could get spawn trapped and get no kills, so that's what I switch from in the beginning, and at least in free-for-all, you kind of know where people are. In TDM, in hardcore at least, I expect people to camp a lot more, so that's why I didn't do that either. So this Lee Enfield is going to be my most used gun with 3,200 kills. straightforward. It's the best sniper, in my opinion, after the nerf to the Kar 98. I just like the aim assist on it, and the ADS speed, especially with escalation, feels really smooth. So I've been using this gun a lot, and Kar 98 is going to be my second most used, and I was using this primarily while it was still the best sniper in the game, but now that it's nerfed, it's kind of been taking a back seat. And then it's going down, Type 38 is going to be up there, fun gun to use, lever action, really easy gun to use. PTRS I don't really use too much because of the no aim assist thing, and the Delisle I got recently. I've just been kind of using that occasionally, but the main guns are probably the Lee Enfield and the Type 38. Those are just the ones that I'm most comfortable with. So moving on to shotguns, a lot of kills with the combat shotgun because it's pretty much the only usable shotgun in the game. The two double barrels are pretty useless. The toggle action is nothing like the Brecci, so I just don't bother using them. Although I have been trying to go for a clip with the double barrel shotguns. Has not really worked out yet, but I'll still try for it. Then moving on to pistols, I was using the P08 up until I got the 9mm. The machine pistol was good. I was using that for a period of time, and then they nerfed it, so I had to go with the P08 because I didn't want a pea shooter, and I wanted something that was reliable. And then when the Resistance came out, I had to unlock the 9mm because it's a lot more consistent, and also it doesn't have that weird weapon kickback whenever you fire it like the P08 does, so it just makes sense to use the 9mm. And then melee weapons I don't use, I just got the shovel gold for chrome camo. That's basically it. So moving on to score streaks, I basically use recon, counter recon, and flat guns, but I might as well just scroll through everything else. I don't really use like lethal kill streaks too much. I just don't really bother trying to stress myself out trying to go for these like super high kill streaks either. Fighter pilot's also a good choice, but also I don't really like those player controlled kill streaks where it kind of takes me out of the action either, so that's why I don't really use that, even though it's probably one of the better streaks in this game. So divisions, I tried maxing out all of the divisions, all the primary divisions at least, so infantry, airborne, armored, mounted, expeditionary, they are all going to have a bunch of kills to them as I was getting them up to 4th prestige. Armored's obviously going to be the most used one just because it's easily the best division in the game. And then my best division KD wise is for some reason cavalry, even though I obviously haven't used it that much. And then resistance I don't use at all. I was just using it to get a prestige to get the 9mm. Moving on to equipment, I basically only use sticky grenades. There's no real reason to use anything else. They don't really benefit me in any way. Satchel charges are cheap with Saboteur, so I don't bother using that. Game modes, the most played game modes that I have are probably going to be TDM, Domination, Kill Confirmed, and War. As you can tell, I have a lot of kills in War, although it is easier to get kills in them, but yeah, those 4 game modes are probably going to be the most played ones just because I only play either Ground War or Shipment, one of those that involved all of those game modes, so there's that. And then Hardcore Free-For-All, obviously going to have a bunch of kills in them because I was playing that for Chrome. And yeah, so there's my game modes. And then last but not least, we have equipment, and I basically just use stun because there's no real reason to use anything else. So that's my combat record, and leaderboards are back up. When I was trying to do this before, the leaderboards were broken when I hit Prestige Master, but there's my current status right now, and then out of all my friends, I'm basically the only person that plays this game, so 74,000 in the world is not too bad, just for how late to Prestige Master I've got. So yeah. And then let's just go over to my classes. This is going to be pretty quick just because the classes are pretty much the same. I'm only sniping on this game pretty much unless I'm going for like a variety clip, so it's going to be essentially the same class setup as you can tell by all the armors on the list. So what the class is armored and escalation, the 9mm with extended mag, and then a sniper with extended mag, rapid fire, and ballistic calibration. And before escalation, I would use something like Hustle on a no aim assist sniper, and if it's something with aim assist like the Lee Enfield or the lever action, or not the lever action, but the Type 38s, I would use something like Energetic just to get around the map quicker. But since escalation is the new best perk in the game, there's really no reason to run anything else since it does all the reloading for you, and I can sacrifice movement speed for having essentially unlimited ammo as long as I hit my shots. So the Lee Enfield, I opted out of extended mag just because it has 10 bullets in a clip, and since I'm not really reloading with it that often, I just put on FMJ. The guns with only 7 bullets in them probably need the extended mag more, so that's why I'm running it on there, no FMJ. So Car 98, same deal. Type 38, of course, same thing. Lever action, of course, it's going to be the same thing. There's really no variance in that. PTRS and the Delisle. So all of them are going to be pretty much the same. And for the Delisle, I know it has 10 bullets with it, but it has no aim assist, so I'll just use extended mags so I can guarantee that I'm getting the double kill bonus with it. And then this is my Iron Sight class for the Lee Enfield. I just took FMJ off basically and stuck on Iron Sight. This is my Wanderlust class, and really you could use any division between infantry, airborne, and armored, just depending on your play style. I use infantry because one of the things on there says that I can swap weapons faster. I haven't really noticed that though, but the extra sway speed really helps whenever I'm trying to secure a quick kill. I was using airborne before, but I just feel like having faster movement speed while ADS is a little more useful than moving around the map quicker. And then armored you could also use just to get explosive resistance, but I'm pretty much only playing in hardcore when I'm doing like a Wanderlust clip thing, so I'm probably not going to survive a grenade in the first place. So that's why I'm using infantry. And then this is a Type 38 Iron Sight class, pretty much the same deal as the other class. This is just for shipment if I want to screw around. The entire point of this class is just to go balls to the wall, try and get a double kill, and keep spraying people for as long as you can. So that's what I do. Extended mag, grip, and quick draw. Just go around spraying the entire map, because if you get the double kill, you pretty much don't have to reload if you can place your shots well. So yeah, and then ACOG, lever action class, just trying to hit a clip with that. This is an ITRA and revolver class for hardcore. I just want to see if I can hit a revolver clip. So I just unlocked this recently, so I haven't really gotten around to getting a clip with it. And I just use airborne hustle to reload quickly and get around the map quickly, since I'm just using the revolver with it. So this is my spawn snipe class, pretty straightforward. I don't really need energetic on it since I've got airborne, so I just threw on hustle for the fast reloading. And then we got the overkill class. I just try to switch it up every so often if I'm feeling a certain sniper combo. I guess right now I'm using Type 38 and lever action. And then this is my overkill shotgun class, so I got the sawed-off and the regular double barrel. I'm using airborne just because I feel like if I can kill people while I'm sprinting, it helps a bunch. So last but not least is my cavalry class. I just use this to screw around with dual pistols. Cavalry honestly is really annoying, and I don't really like running around with the riot shield very much, but on the rare occasion that I do, this is what I use. I just run around with dual pistols on shipment or some other small map. So that is going to be it. This video actually went a lot longer than I expected, but be on the lookout for more videos. I have a couple more videos that I'm going to post within the next few days, so